season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Troy's offense will get first crack at it today. Off-play action on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Petty. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Off-play action. Intercept. Top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans' offense will have the football first. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Cole. Still on his feet at the 40. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Cole. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. Makes it past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Dobbs. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a
intercepted. The defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a...
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. He'll keep it himself. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Back up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Soft spot in the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Hurtado. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Back to pass. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly, in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field first today. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Rhodes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rhodes. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
So Troy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way back to the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a crease. It's Rhodes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On the option. The pitch. Got room to work. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. With the catch, it's Rhodes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Cole. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Smashes him with the stiff arm.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes. And
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going back. Finds a man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The give out of the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Penny. And they're able to make the tackle. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man. It's Penny. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. No huddle offense to the line. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up. Picked up on that. What a play by this defense to get the football. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient. In the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. The give on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Detroit Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Right on the money. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline.
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojan. The defense takes matters into its own hands. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Rhodes. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, You already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. There he goes. Oh, the quick spin move. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Complete downfield. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. From the gun, the running back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, and a move. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Rhodes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Rhodes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Dobbs. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The play-action fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now this offense is back on the field. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Dobbs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's it, 5. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The give to the single back. Turning it on! He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. He'll keep it himself. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hurtado. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penny. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. And wings it incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Quick strike complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hines. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish back on offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Rhodes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the run, it throws. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Hansen. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hines. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll run play action. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Pulled down for the tackle. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They're working that left side. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The give to the left. He's in open space downfield. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. There he goes.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Trying to pound it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. Trying play action. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for space. It's Rhodes. Got enough for the first down. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The RPO, it's complete. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Get every inch you can, but don't take a big hit. Great job by the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.